Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's Jimmy D with Back to Sea with Jimmy D. And we spend our time talking to cruise enthusiasts about what they love about cruising, what they've really missed over the past year, and what they're looking forward to as we go back to sea. So today, I'm really honored to have a veteran of the cruise and travel industry, Andrea Loyola. Andrea is going to talk to us all about Norwegian Cruise Lines in particular, as she's the business development manager here in the state of Georgia. So Andrea, welcome aboard and thanks for coming on.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me, Jimmy. It is a pleasure. I'm so excited to be here and sharing this screen with you and with all of your viewers. Excited about talking cruising and all the great things and adventures that we've had when we cruise along. So thank you for having me.
Very good. Thank you. Hopefully it won't be too long until we'll be doing these side by side instead of side by side on the screen. That would be great.
Absolutely.
So let's talk a little bit about the travel business and kind of how you got in it. Give us a little background about yourself and your family and how long you've been in this crazy business we call travel.
Absolutely. Crazy indeed. Like I said, this year has proven to be so adventurous and so crazy. We've learned so much. We really expanded and learned to take it all in, and excited to move forward to begin exploring the places that we go and we cruise. So a little bit about me. I'm very passionate about traveling in the cruising industry. I've been initially I'm originally from Chile. Came here about 26 years ago. A long time ago. I'm married. I've been married to my husband for 25 years of those years.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Have 5 boys. So I'm busy person, busy mom. And but love, travel has always been part of my life. I joined Norwegian back in '97. Took a little bit of a time off, moved to Georgia, lived there for a while. And I came back on the year 2013 and rejoined Norwegian. And I'm back, it's been almost 7 years. Wow, hard to believe it. And I know it's been so fast and so much is going by and it's been great. So that's a little bit about me. Mm-hmm.
My mom had six boys and I was the 5th of them. And I know how much trouble we gave her. So my hat is off to you for being a mother of 5 boys.
Wow. Of 5 boys, yeah. I'm a boy's mother. Absolutely. Lots of patience.
Yeah.
A lot of adventures. Here we go. It's an adventure. So that's exactly right up my alley.
So I know this is kind of a crazy question to ask you, but give us a recap of your cruising experience. How long have you been cruising?
Well, I started cruising back when I joined Norwegian. Little here, little there with other cruise lines as well. But I started cruising back then. I've seen the changes in our own, in the industry, but also Norwegian. Norwegian has evolved and grown into this amazing, contemporary, fun, elegant brand, and it's so great for everybody, for the whole family. And so I've enjoyed cruising with my family. I've enjoyed cruising with my travel advisors, such as yourself, because I also cruise for work. We do, events at sea many times. So my cruising experience has been both for pleasure and for work pleasure. So I love it. I think it's a fantastic way to see so many different places and at the same time enjoying really top of what it means to be relaxed. As I said, mother of 5 boys, I just love to come in and out of that cabin and just let everything being taken care of and enjoy the adventures that we go into in every single port that we go to. So I love it.
So my wife went on the Norway back, gosh, I guess back in the 90s, maybe. Correct. With her mom. They went on kind of a girls trip. And then we took a Norwegian ship somewhere in the 90s as kind of a family, and I can't remember which ship that was. but I got to say, things have in fact come a long way from the midnight buffet to
Indeed.
what we see on board today. And
Yes.
now, probably if I ask my daughter, who's 20 now, which cruise line would you rather go on than any other, her answer is going to quickly be Norwegian. And we had a trip planned for a holiday this year, and of course they had to get postponed to next year. But we just love the entertainment and the activity on the ship, and just kind of the way it's laid out. But enough about me. I want to know more about you. So
That is true. I'm right with you. Absolutely. And speaking of the Norway, she was the crown jewel of our brand
right.
Back then. But that was the classic, the classic cruising, and we revolutionized really the concept of cruising. And I've seen that difference from the time that I cruised back then until when I came back to Norwegian. Like I said before, the entertainment, it's off the chart, as you know. The options for dining alone, there's so many. You don't have enough times. We always say we don't have enough days in during the week to try them all. It's true for all tastes, for all for all ones, for everybody's taste buds. You have an option, and the other part is it's the fact that you don't have to worry about when, which is one of my favorite part about cruising with Norwegian. Before we had to choose whether we had to be early or late, and running into the ports, doing short excursions, and try to time it so that we could come into the late dining because we wanted to spend more time on port. But then you kind of eating late, then all you want to do is go to bed. With the freestyle cruising, which is what we turn around and revolutionize the industry, and to have the opportunity to really take that vacation on your hands. And maybe I take it for granted because to me that's has been since the new ages has been what I know and what I enjoy, which is to really not worry about dining times and when to eat, and dress code is just so relaxed, and you really get that vacation taken on your own hands and enjoyed.
Yeah, that's really true. I got to tell you, the specialty restaurants aboard NCL are fabulous.
Yes.
I think maybe our favorite restaurant that we've come across at sea has been on Epic in Moderno, the Brazilian steakhouse. Oh my gosh, that place is fabulous. It rivals any of those types of restaurants that I've been to on land.
Agreed.
And we ended up taking our specialty dining package and kind of shaking it a little bit and visiting Moderno more than once because it was just so darn good. Gosh, I love that.
You have to really go there hungry, because the gauchos are not going to leave your side until you turn that from green to red. And I've learned how to master the buffet, to take maybe one bite of something and then wait for the beautiful steaks, beautiful meats that are going to come my way later. I love it. It's one of my favorite restaurants as well.
So, one of the great things about that is in all of the restaurants at sea is it gives you a real opportunity to try something that maybe you've never tried, maybe you thought you didn't like, because if you don't like it, they'll bring you something else, right? But oh my gosh, the things that we've tried at sea that we actually really love this stuff, and come home and either find a way to buy it here or to fix it. Yeah, I don't know how many of those things it's been, but I know it's been a lot.
So we partner with amazing culinary experts of all around the world. We partner with Iron chefs and have a few restaurants on board some of our ships that have their signature dishes and flavors. And so you go in there for a treat, like the restaurants are seafood restaurants or Spaniard restaurants. Really, we have a phenomenal array of those partnerships aboard the ship.
So what do we call the area that's got the outdoor seating for the restaurants?
That is one of my favorite parts on our Breakaway Plus class ship. So you find that on Escape, which is my favorite ship, by the way. Love her. It's called the waterfront.
Waterfront, that's
Here's
what it
the
is.
waterfront. Here's another revolutionary concept. The promenade deck that you see on many traditional cruising ships, where people are jogging. Well, at some point we said, let's connect our guests with the ocean. So instead of having people running around, we open those places out and have those are the outdoors dining of many of our specialty restaurants. You find bars and lounges all around that deck, and that's deck 8. And really you get to enjoy the ocean connected to the sea, which is what are we going and cruising for, right? So just grab a nice drink and sit on one of those lounges and beautiful sofas and enjoy the sunset, or get up early, grab a cup of coffee and enjoy the sunrise. And that is my favorite place on the ship too. one of
Yeah,
them.
I love having dinner on the waterfront. It is, man, it's just so fabulous to sit there and watch the sea go by, and maybe you see a few lights off in the distance somewhere, but it's just so peaceful and relaxing, a little breeze blowing. Oh, man, I just really love that. And
You can tell that we miss cruising, don't we?
yeah, we do. And then I know, you know, some of the bars and indoor lounges have access right out onto that deck, and you're able to walk in and just walk into maybe a cover band show that's going on. I know we saw a Queen cover band show on NCL that was just fabulous. I mean, the guy could have been Freddie Mercury, you know, re-invited, and I mean, it was just a great night. Great night.
Exactly.
So
phenomenal.
So tell me what you've missed over the past year of us not being able to go to water.
Everything that we just spoke about,
Yeah.
plus having you guys on board, having having you on board and enjoying our ships together with our great travel advisors. What I've missed the most about it is that connection, that relaxation, the shows, seeing them live. We just had not too long ago, a few days ago actually, we did a series called Embark, where we feature our choir of men, which is a beautiful group that sings all these amazing songs, modern songs, but it's in a bar scene, and it's very electric, it's very energetic, and they talk and they interact with the audience, and the music is fantastic, and just to have that experience on board, enjoy a Broadway show on board, and just see where the night takes you next, and stop at the different places and enjoy music. We have music all around it.
Right.
And it's again just to take my family and go and get away from it all, and just cruise and enjoy everything that we have on board and on the destinations that we go to, because we take it to some pretty nice places.
Yeah, we really do. So, you know, as we were sitting here kind of reminiscing a little bit, I was thinking back to, I think it was on Breakaway that my wife said, come go to this show with me. I know you'll love it. And I'm like, all the shows I've been to on cruise ships are overproduced, in my opinion. They're too much song, too much dance. And it was 6 on Breakaway. And oh my gosh, I was on the edge of my seat the entire show. What a fabulous group of musicians that was. And for those of you who don't know about 6, it started off as a college project in Cambridge or one of those universities in Europe. And it's about the 6 wives of Henry VIII. And the story is that the 6 wives, ex-wives, are forming a band. And the leader of the band is going to be the lady who has the worst stories to tell about Henry VIII. And it's all set to a very high energy music event that, I mean, man, it went by in no time. But we found some of the music out on YouTube, and we were listening to it on the way home as we were driving home from the port. So we really, really loved it. It was really great.
It goes beyond the ship. Yes, entertainment, and it goes, it definitely merits to be mentioned. Our shows are Broadway shows. They are entire, productions. They're not truncated versions.
Right.
You can watch Kinky Boots, which is one of the ones that debuted there last year on Norwegian Anchor, our newest ship. $1 Million Quartet. You have phenomenal productions. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. You're going to go there and watch high caliber shows that you would pay in Broadway at least $150 to go see. And we even have some of the Broadway actors and performers on board. So the quality is just fantastic. It's really, really good.
I have seen several of those shows that you mentioned, and you're right, man. They are really fabulous, really
Yeah.
fabulous. So as we get ready to go back to sea, what's on your bucket list? Where are you wanting to go next?
Ooh, there's three places I would love to go in my life, and that not necessarily next year because I don't think I can manage, but I would love to go to Antarctica and see in that beautiful tundra and just experience the wildlife there. We have a we have a part of the territory of Antarctica being in Chile as well, but of course I've been closer to it on some trips that I've done in South America to see the glaciers, but to see the entirety of Antarctica is one of my dreams.
Wow.
Another one would be Africa. And we go to Africa too. We take you in these amazing adventures, and these are expedition-like destinations and trips that we are putting together and curated for for amazing guests. So Africa is another place that I love to go see. My favorite animal is the African elephant, and I have to go see one of them and just experience them close up. And the last one would be Ireland. And I don't know, something about that country, and I have never been, and I want to. The music, it's just captivating. The beautiful castles and the scenery is just, I don't know. I think I have some Irish on me somewhere years and years and centuries ago. Always, it's just calmed me. So I have to go experience that as well. And I can go to all three places on one of our ships, which
Perfect.
What is the great thing about it?
So speaking of going all three places on one of your ships, you guys have a program where you can pick kind of your amenities to go along with your trip. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. So we want to make sure that our guests have a very inclusive experience when they come on board. We talked about our dining options, whether they're complimentary or the specialty dinings. We talked about the places that we take you. We talked about the amazing lounges and bars that you can enjoy your favorite cocktails, and the places you see where you can really want to, picture and really make it a point to record the places you've been and even share it in today's times, right? So we have an amazing group of perks that we call Free at Sea. And they are standard, and that's a promotion that does not go away. And we do variations of it where you can have 1, 2, 3, or all the perks. And so each one of our accommodations, which they go from studios all the way to suites, beautiful appointed suites and penthouses, they get balconies and balcony mini suites in between. They will get a perk. So the perks are an unlimited beverage package. And what I love about Norwegian's unlimited beverage package is that you don't get bottom shelf. You love Grey Goose, it's included. It's a pretty premium brand, full package, so it's included. You can also pick 2 nights of specialty dining where you get 2 free night meals that you can pick whatever specialty restaurants that we offer on board. You also can choose $50 per port shore excursions that you can, is $50 per port. So if you go on a longer sailing, you get, again, 50 per. So it's a great value. Or you can get Wi-Fi. I have 250 minutes of Wi-Fi. And in select sailings, one of the perks as well of the Free at Sea is kids or 3rd and 4th passengers self-free. So if you are, say, booked on an inside cabin or a studio, you get 1 perk. If you're an ocean view, club balcony, or balcony, you get 2. And if you are on the suites or Haven, which is our group of suites and penthouses, you get all 5.
Wow.
Right. So everybody that cruises with Norwegian will get one of these amazing perks, and you get to again enjoy, beverages, dining, shore excursions, and connecting, social media and so forth.
So, you mentioned while you were talking there about kind of the nightlife a little bit and about the clubs and the restaurants. And
Mhm.
you know, sometimes parents want to go minus maybe their kids for a night when they're on the trip.
Yes.
And during the day, I know some of the kids that would rather go do something else than lay out by the pool. So for all the moms and dads out there, give us a little bit of a rundown of the children's program on board NCL.
Oh, it's fantastic. And I can attest to that because I've tried others. And my kids actually love, I mean, when you have 4 or 5 boys telling you, my oldest, he was already too old for them, but the other ones were asking me to go, then you know it's good.
Yeah.
So we have phenomenal kids program that goes from ages 3 years old all the way to 17 and is divided by age. And we have fantastic activities, and of course it's tailored to each one of the age groups. Our crew is specialized and is professional and has certifications as well to provide our kids phenomenal experiences. And they do everything from games, scavenger hunts, to parties in game rooms. They really have phenomenal environments for each one of them. This is called Splash Academy. So if you want to learn more, you can go on our website and type Splash Academy and learn in full details of everything we do. But pretty much, again, is tailored to each group, age group, and the kids have so much fun every single day. And we have really a phenomenal staff and crew that takes care of the little ones and the young, you know, and the all the way to 17 years old. They make friends. They really get to experience another level. And there's something I want to say to that effect when it comes to Norwegian, is that if you have a family such as mine, right, it's big, large, different ages, and you give each one of us a camera, at the end of those 7 days, we're all going to come together and we're going to have so many different experiences and so many different views of that amazing vacation. Because again, Norwegian offers you something for everyone. You see a lot of mine in the spa area. You see my husband's visiting our brewery, the district brew house on board. You'll see the kids on Splash Academy and the outdoor activities, enjoying all those. And so we tailor and curate a phenomenal vacation for every single one of our guests. So it's pretty exciting.
You know, that's exactly right. And I want to tell all of our viewers and our watchers out there that at Cruise Planners, Jimmy D Travel, we have a lot of experience, not only with Norwegian, but with other carriers as well. And we really love Norwegian. One reason, because of the kids program that they have on board. My daughter has been through several of these programs. She actually met a young lady on board when she was 10, 11 years old from London. And the next year we were on a different ship and they ran into each other again. So it's really a small world, but a great place that they can kind of meet each other and hang out and make long-lasting friendships and relationships. So as we go, I just want to remind you that jimmydtravel.com is our website. Cruise Planners is our name brand. We're a small, locally owned business here in the greater Atlanta area, and we'd love to be your travel advisor, where we say, come sail with me at Jimmy D. Andrea, thanks for coming today. I really appreciate it, and we'll talk again very soon.
Thank you again. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.